Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From deep, it's Beebe. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Just smothered on the play. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Richard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richard. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. A pick 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Beal. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Line gets set, first down. Trying to beat him to the left. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarring it loose. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out wide right, it's Richard. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Right side, it's Harris. Could not make his way to the corner. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners, that's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for space, it's Richard. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun. In the backfield, it's Richard. Inside the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Hands it off on the counter. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it here on 4th down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Sooners in the hurry up. Out wide right, it's Harris. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the counter. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Hoover. Got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Sends it downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm, and this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Turning it on. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Sooners are in the red zone. Running inside. It's Blaylock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. A run for the quarterback. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able...
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. They're all over him. And they got him.
And I wish I could...
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. On the boundary, it's Becker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run him again. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. This is a designed run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Becker. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays. keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Blaylock. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Dragged down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Drops back on 1st down. Moves to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's taking the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. There's some room. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception a night.